Good afternoon. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Monday, January 5th, 2026. This is a collective reading. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Spirit, ancestors, guides, please help with this message today. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's in your past energy. Okay, so we have the Fool in reverse. The Fool is Aquarius energy. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. What do we have in the present energy? The Hierophant, which is Taurus. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse in the center of your reading. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. Future energy, Spirit. Okay, and we have the Six of Swords, and this came out in reverse. So far we have Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Taurus energy on the major arcanas. Spirit, tell us more about the future energy. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups. On the back of the deck, we have the Empress, which is Taurus energy again in reverse, and we have the Six of Wands. We will go ahead and clarify here. So with the Fool being in reverse here, this speaks of a false basically, the Fool in an upright is willing to take a risk. When in the reverse, this is not a good time to take a risk. You may be kind of in an energy of recklessness. Stepping forward towards something that you don't have a lot of experience in. And it looks here, based off the Eight of Wands, that you're moving in very swiftly. Spirit, why is the Fool in reverse? Tell us more. Why is the Fool in reverse? And we have the Star, Aquarius energy. Got a lot of Aquarius so far. Because you had hope in a situation and faith. You seen a purpose in it. Although it's turning out that it wasn't a good time to take a risk with it, it looks like. You may have thought that this, whatever it is, that whatever energy or whatever aspect of your life that this reading so far is referring to, you may have felt that you were getting spiritual enlightenment or healing in taking this new step or taking the chance on this risk, Why is the 8 of Wands here, Spirit? Why is the 8 of Wands here? We have the Page of Wands. Younger energy, young energy, inspired. You're very inspired, so you're kind of going full force with it. You've seen the potential. You were very free-spirited about it. And then next we have Temperance, which again is Sagittarius energy. This major arcana is showing up because there's a need for balance and moderation here. Maybe a clear, defined purpose. Spirit, tell me more about the Temperance. The King of Swords kind of flew out. So someone who is taking a very authoritative role. And then we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy as well. So balance, finding balance, transitioning into this new thing that you're wanting to implement into your life. Connecting with Spirit. Having an authoritative role in what you want. Very clear communication about it. And then we have the Hierophant again here. So it's coming up twice. This is Taurus. So we've had Aquarius come up twice. Taurus. So transitioning. So this is needed in order to transition. And to have the collaboration that you want to have. Why is the Hierophant? Tell us more. Tell us more about why the Hierophant's here. Spirit. The Lovers. And this is in reverse. So there's definitely some imbalances, conflicts, disharmony in a romantic connection. So this seems to be a new relationship that you decided to put energy into. But this doesn't seem to be going smoothly. May have different values, that's why the Hierophant is here. Different traditions, potentially. And then we have the Seven of Swords, and this came out in a reverse. This refers to a revelation regarding this. Wanting freedom. Current plan or strategy is just not working. You may be having some paranoia or misguided beliefs about the situation, potentially, it looks like. This is causing some indecision and confusion. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Why is this here, Spirit? We have the Ace of Swords. This is in reverse. So the Ace of Swords in reverse refers to This is a lot of mental disharmony. This is also mental chaos, confusion, miscommunication, someone misusing their power. There's definitely a sense of confusion and a need for clarity here. Then we have the Three of Cups, which can be betrayals, disloyalty. So you may be concerned about fidelity in this connection. Spirit, tell me more about the Three of Cups in reverse. The Devil in reverse. This is Capricorn energy. So the Devil, when in reverse, refers to detaching or freedom from this betrayal. And we see here the Six of Swords in reverse next. This is exhaustion, feeling stuck, a need for self-care for yourself and your mind. You may be kind of isolating yourself. But next we see the Knight of Wands. But let me clarify. Sorry, I'm moving too fast forward. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? Tell me more. This is future energy. You're exhausted with it. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands here. You're feeling the courage and confidence and independence and determination. You're stepping forward here in the Knight of Wands. Determination. You're going backwards, it appears. Tell us more about the Knight of Wands. Let's see if I'm correct that this is you. We have the Five of Wands. A conflict blown out of proportion, details exaggerated, or being passive aggressive. It looks like this is the other person running back. Because you're back here, you're facing them. Ready to move forward, and they're running back to you. Passive aggressive. Very scattered because they're freaking out, it looks like. They may be exaggerating details. And you just need to stick to facts at this time. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. And we have the Five of Pentacles. This came out in a reversal, which is good. That's recovery. You're pouring love, or you're pouring an energy into your own cup, and here Spirit is handing you a cup as you're moving away from these challenges. We have the Empress in a reverse. This is Taurus energy. You may have Taurus in your chart. And the Empress in reverse. You're feeling uninspired. This is usually sometimes due to, can be different reasons, but in this case, domestic upheaval after this situation. Spirit, tell me more about the Empress in reverse. Okay, and we have the Seven of Wands, and this came out in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse is a feeling of overwhelm. You may be feeling insecure. Anger's been getting the best of you. This is what's been kind of underlying. Hypervigilant about your beliefs. Feeling a bit defeated. However, next we see the Six of Wands. Success, progress, self-confidence, recognition. Something's working out well for you here. Tell me more, Spirit. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords in a reverse, which is someone careless and defensive about your successes. Feeling incompetent and gossiping about you. Being manipulative. This is what may be going on in the background. You don't even realize this person's doing this. Spirit. Okay. Let's get some advice from Spirit here. Spirit, what is the advice here for collective in this situation? Important parts. Embrace each element, weaving them into your story with openness and understanding. Okay. I was looking for my glasses. These cards are hard for me to read sometimes. I can't find them, so hopefully I can read the cards. Let's get another card of advice. Spirit, what is the advice for collective today? Turn the page. Embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. One more. So even these hard events that happen in your life are an important part of your story. This is how we learn. You may have felt like something was wrong in this connection behind the veil. Your intuition may have told you, and then the behind the veil card comes out. That's confirmation to me. Welcome uncertainty into an opportunity for growth. To be okay with not knowing. You do not have to know. Maybe you've been driving yourself nuts, not knowing what the situation is and letting your mind get out of control with it. Go by your intuition. Not this reading, not anything I'm saying, your own intuition in the situation. Because I feel like this card's saying that you've been definitely getting some downloads from Spirit. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. Don't allow someone else to try to sculpture who you are. As they're not honoring you. Anybody who tries to turn you into a person that you're not, or just kind of tear you apart. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. I am going to start doing a collective reading like this each day. I'm going to try to. So thank you for watching. Till next time.